Hello everyone. I hope you can take just a couple minutes out of your day for me to share a few thoughts that I have for you that I hope will be beneficial for you all to consider. Throughout human history, various wars and battles have taken place. In recent history, you can think about the two great world wars, or the American Civil War, or the Revolutionary War. And when you look even farther back into history, say Bible history, you can see the great kings of old rise up to wage war against the surrounding nations. So war has been a pretty significant component of the world that we've lived in, this world's history. But what people don't often consider is that there's a war that's been going on since the beginning of time as we know it, since Adam and Eve dwelt in the garden. And that's the war against Satan and sin. I'm going to be reading from 2 Corinthians chapter 10. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, starting in verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. So this war that we're talking about, it's not a war for riches, for land, for political ideals, but it's a war for the mind, for the heart, a battle for the soul. Satan knows how to fight this war. He's been doing so for millennia. And that's why it's so important to have God on our side as we wage our war against the powers of sin and darkness that plague us in this life. That's why it's so important to put on the armor of God that we talk so often about from Ephesians chapter 6. This is a long-lasting war, a war that will go on for our entire lives up until the day that we die. And I encourage you all right now to keep fighting that war, to keep pressing on towards the goal, to not give up. We are all at war, and it's our choice whether or not we win. Let's win. Thank you.